Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm not in my office today. I'm just not feeling too hot, but I wanted to make a video. I wanted to talk about my reality, for a minute. I really, more recently, have gotten some folks who want to talk about what is going on in the background of my videos. Whether it's, dumb shit like blinds, windows, objects. Listen, folks, let me start off by telling y'all this real quick. I do not care if I do not have marble countertops. I do not care if I have old windows. They still metal. Look at those things. Y'all see them? Look at that. I don't care. Look at them. Look at them. And trying to hide it. This is my house. This is where I'm at. But trust and believe, thank you for your concern with regard to my material surroundings. But I am completely okay with not having these things. My spiritual beliefs allow me to be okay. Because it's not about what's here right now. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I enjoy a nice pair of shoes. Don't take it that far. But what I'm saying is, please understand that if there's something that you see in my house that is not up to your standards or your liking, of the perception of your reality, that's okay. Because this one is my reality, and I created it from nothing. I'm living proof that as long as you consistently put out what you want in the universe, you will receive it, good or bad. And I was kind of thinking about that, like earlier today, about the good or bad part, and what you put out is what you get. And, I've been reading a lot and studying a lot about the spiritual side of who I am. And, let me show you guys something. This is a picture of my great-grandfather, my grandmother, my auntie, my uncles from my father's side. It's my Uncle Artie over here. That's my Uncle Artie. It's good, Uncle Artie, handsome man. My Uncle Felix right there. That's my Uncle Felix right there. That's my Uncle Artie right there. Sorry, I couldn't see the camera. That's my grandmama, my beautiful grandma who raised us. My Aunt Augustina. My Papa Chayo, that's my great-grandfather. We sporting that Native American. What's up? That's my daddy right there. Look at that smile. That's my daddy. That's my Aunt Mary. Look at my Aunt Mary. She's so cute, too. Huh. That's my fam right there. That's me at the core, at the root of who I am. She taught me everything. My essence. And look at this is another picture that I have. I love to share. Hold up. This is one of the only photos that we have of my father and mother and all of us together. Look at that. That's my family. So check it. So I was thinking about that. Oh, that made me cry about my grams, though. Look at my grams, though. Isn't she pretty? Look at her. She a G. She a G. And just I say she's a G because of everything that she went through in her life. She was, from what I know, and what she told me, or what my aunties have told me, is that the situation with her spouse was not a positive one. And she made the conscious decision to leave, which was not serving her. And she worked her ass off to make sure her kids had the best that she could provide. My grandmother bought her house. And I know for some it's kind of a, oh my gosh, what do you mean your grandmother just bought her house? Like, no, y'all understand where I come from. She bought her house and rooted herself for her family. Rooted and sacrificed for her family. That's my G right there. I learned everything from her. How to be a human. How to be compassionate. Like my work ethic. All of it comes from her. At any rate. So that's why I say my grandma's a G. It's because she handled her business even when people were against her, even when at times when her kids were against her. She always held her own for her family. And because it was her family, regardless of what they did. And y'all know what I'm talking about out there who understand this conversation is regardless of what they did, she loved them. Period. Period. Unconditional. Unconditional. I just like, wow, I got to be like that. I got to be more like that with not only myself. I got to start with me, right? That's what this whole little journey position was about, is starting with me, right? And then I can just give to others. Give to others. So yeah, I was just thinking about like my whole, like, I had to let that go. I had to address that situation. Now it's done, it's let go. I'm not gonna talk about it no more. But my reality is my reality. I created this reality. This reality was spoken into existence before I ever thought about doing any of this. This is just a way for me to share with people my journey. So if you critique it, fine. It doesn't matter. It's okay if you critique my decisions that I made in my life, because I critique them now, right? And I'm learning from them, and I'm doing things differently from what I learned when I critique. So I want to thank all y'all for the feedback. I appreciate it. But understand this is just a story of my own being and my own coming into myself. Now, I urge all of you guys to go out and educate yourselves if this is something that you want to do. If this is an opportunity that you want to do, you have to go out and you have to work hard. And I say that because in a way that I can show it is in my own work, right? And in my own dreams and in my own journey and truths that I've come to realize. That's the only way that I can share it with you, where you can see it as something that's tangible, that you can visualize, you can see for yourself. 16, 17 years ago, when I first moved to Utah, I said, and I put out there, and I prayed, and I meditated, and I found other ways to try and capture this higher spiritual vibration to put out there that I was going to do this. I put it out there, and I did everything possible and positioned myself in every situation possible to be successful at it and to achieve it. And yeah, there were some pitfalls. I'll tell you what not, there were some pitfalls. And that's an attestament to I'm human. It doesn't mean that I don't have the right to learn. You can't expect me to be perfect when I'm still learning the process. Deep one, right? So yeah, there's gonna be folks out there who judge you and talk stuff. Who cares? Like, these materialistic things, yeah, it's great to have and they're wonderful and having, but it's not what it's about. It's about my family, and it's about me, and it's about my family, knowing that they're loved and knowing that I care and that I would do anything for them. Bet that. Take that to the bank. Because I'm doing what I need to do for myself, right? So I would do anything for them too, for them to be successful. And instead of having to start where I started, you know what I'm saying? Instead of having to start there, for a little bit, they can start here. You know what I'm saying? I hate crying, y'all. All right, it's a real moment. I know I'm supposed to allow these real moments to happen, but yeah, that's what it's about. You know, I don't care about the other stuff. Y'all know me, I'm good with a pair of joggers, a t-shirt, a hoodie, and a hat. And I'm straight. All your folks at work know that's all I wear are joggers, t-shirt, maybe a polo every once in a while. Every once in a while, I'll throw in a pair of jeans. Like, you know, it's not about me, man. It's about, I just want to share my journey for people who are going through the same thing. I don't want people to feel alone. I want them to know that regardless of what background you come from, like, you can make it. You have to be focused and you have to put it out there. And I told my, I don't want to be one of those people who nag, right? Everybody has one of those uncles and aunties who do that. Well, they do it for good reason. Jesse, thank you for always teaching us. You know, my tia Gloria's ex-husband or boyfriend. I don't know. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I apologize. But Jesse, thank you. Because you were always G with us. You were always 100. You weren't trying to, you know, keep us from anything. So I learned a lot from you, you know. So thank you. But I'm not trying to be like that right now. I'm too young for that. I need to chill. But just knowing that if you focus and you speak it into existence and you educate yourself on the things that you're trying to do and accomplish, you can't just sit there and be like, I want to be rich and not do anything about it. You got to get out there and you got to do something about it. You know, my goal was to bring my sister here. Be financially capable to bring my sister out here to be with me, to give these kids another opportunity. And that I achieved that. I never thought that I would, but I worked hard and I kept it my focus. I worked hard. I studied the books I needed to study. I looked at the videos I needed to look at. I implemented the feedback I needed to implement in order to be better, at what I was trying to achieve, which was the end goal, which was not about me. Does that make sense? It was not about me. And something changed, man. Something changed after the hospital. It just accelerated, like literally accelerated. I showed up. And if it was divine intervention, if it was meant to be in the stars, if it was destined, whatever the case was, when I came back from my coma, I was different. The day of my discharge was when I was told that I would be able to bring my family out here. The goal that I tried to achieve for so long was finally coming to fruition. How amazing. For a company that is amazing. And you know, I love this company. Netflix, shout out, what's up? Thank you for taking care of your girl. I appreciate it. Because you see the value within me, at any rate, off that. Those of you who work with me know how passionate I am. Those of you who follow me know how passionate I am about my position within my career. So please, if you want to know more about that, please go take a look in those other areas on Facebook and Instagram. I share that consistently. Shout out to my folks at Netflix and the community team out there. You guys are always bringing it to point. Like, thank you for keeping it real. Thank you for keeping it true. So, you know, but like everything came to pass. The universe was like, all right, here you go. Now what are you going to do with it? Now what are you going to do with it? And that's the piece where that's what I'm talking about is like now that I was given the opportunity to do something with it, what did I do with it? At first, I was stupid. I was angry all the time. I was mad about dumb stuff that I didn't have control over. I was just being dumb, man, you know? And then, like, I went back to my roots. I went back to having to find who I am, you know? Back to my spirituality, back to where I could just find my truth, man. And it's been an awesome freaking journey. Like, whoa. Like, whoa. Like, I've learned so much. So much. And I want to just keep learning and keep giving back as much as possible. And just talking about how blessed I am and let folks know, you know what, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. My life in reality may not be like yours, but I'm so happy in my life. And I'm grateful every day for everything that I have. And all the wonderful memories I've been able to make with my family and my daughter and my wife. And it's been amazing. It's been really amazing. Now, you're going to have a visitor come because I just sat down. This is the kitty cat. She's making her debut. Persephone. Say hi. Apparently, I'm not giving her enough attention. So, at any rate, hey, she's coming and biting. Hey, stop that. Come on. Okay. Just know your truth and know who you are. Like, if I didn't know my truth and know who I was, I would let things get to me like that. When people talk like that, it doesn't get to me. Because I try and see things from your perspective and be compassionate. And understand that we're all human, man. We're not trying to, like... We just want better for our families, each and every one of us. Each and every one of us just want the betterment for our families. To have an opportunity to be successful. And in that success, and this is what I'm seeing, is that in the success, the ability to relax and not be in survival mode so much, you know, is so... What's the word I'm looking for? It's so spiritual. It's so light. And in light, I mean like in weight. I don't feel like... I don't have stress over the basics, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go to work every day. I don't have to have that stress. And if I can provide that less stress to those ones that I can in any way, shape, or form. Right now, I'm talking about my personal life. Hey, kitty cat, come on, get down. This is why I was walking, because the second I sit down, she wants to be all up in my business. Anyways, but giving back, right? Now I forgot what I was talking about. Having the opportunity to lend someone else a helping hand, right? So, and in this case, it's the children. It's the kids. It's my family. You know? What am I going to do with it? You know? So, and I learned how to invest. I learned how to, you know, take risk and be okay with understanding what needed to be done. But I also learned that I gotta be compassionate, man. And reflecting my journey back to myself, which is you guys in the video, because I'm talking to myself. It's helping me realize, you know, just how it's true that you can manifest your own reality. Even to the smallest little thing. You can manifest it, but you have to work at it. You can't just wish it into existence. You have to work at it. Just constantly be up here. Constantly grounded and make it happen. Spiritually as well as outwardly. Right? Inwardly first. And then it displays outwardly. Right? But we all have to take that knee and take that humble moment to understand that we are our truths. I don't know. It's been a trip, man. So understanding that you can speak your own reality is true. It is a true statement. You gotta work hard at it, but as long as you say it, it's going to happen. It has to. It is universal law. So now that I have the things that I've asked, what do I do with it? How do I take the knowledge and help the next generation, right? Help people every day. And that's where this evolved. And in this involvement of the videos also evolved my own growth. I'm afraid to sit down. She's gonna like attack me again. Kitty cat, stay over there. Don't come over here. So yeah, and these are your realities, you know? So if you put out there positivity, you're gonna get it. If you put out negativity, like someone commenting on my house, like real, like, deuce, bruh. It's all right. You're gonna get what you get. That's it.